Blackmail, manipulation, racketeering, fraud. Terms like these usually reserved for organized crime bosses or drug lords. Well, tonight they're being hurled against the Buffalo Catholic Diocese. Good evening once again. Those allegations being spelled out word for word today in this. This is a 44-page RICO lawsuit. It is one of the latest filings under the Child Victims Act.
The term RICO stands for Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations. Local attorney Kevin Stalker is responsible for the filing, which alleges anything from victim and whistleblower intimidation to cooking the books ahead of anticipated lawsuits. It is important to note these are allegations in a civil case, not a criminal case, but it is the latest blow to a diocese already rocked to its core by more than 100 child sex abuse lawsuits filed in less than 48 hours.
Tonight, I-Team Chief Investigator Charlie Speck breaking down what lies in these pages and what lies ahead now for a diocese in crisis.
They allowed it to keep continuing, and other children were victimized. Why? To protect their brand and protect their assets. They turned and looked the other way.
A civil lawsuit filed in state court by Tonawanda attorney Kevin Stalker alleges the Diocese of Buffalo has become a, quote, racketeering enterprise. The suit names Bishop Richard Malone, retired Bishop Edward Kimmick, dozens of priests and diocesan officials who Stalker says associated together for the common purpose of harassing, threatening, extorting, and misleading victims of sexual abuse committed by priests, and misleading the priests' victims and the media to prevent it from becoming public.
Well, there was a cover-up. We notified the church. They didn't want to do anything. We notified the diocese. They didn't want to do anything.
Stalker filed the lawsuit Wednesday under New York's Child Victims Act. But unlike most of the more than 100 suits targeting the diocese, this one focuses on, quote, payments to the law firms and accountants to perform their roles in concealing the misconduct by the diocese.
In order to conduct these activities, you need professionals to advise and organize and carry out. But it appears that it was a very sophisticated, well-financed organization and a well-thought strategy on how to transfer funds and hide funds.
Now, it's important to note that this is a civil, not criminal proceeding. Still, to use a statute designed for organized crime to go after the Catholic Church is simply unprecedented in Western New York.
When you take a step back and you see how long it's gone on, how many people are involved, and the extent of it, and how many kids were hurt, it's shocking, at least how I was raised in the Catholic Church, to compare one versus the other. But we're here. How can you say it's any different? In my opinion, it's the same. It's an organization filled with criminal activity, making money. It's the same thing.
The suit also names 2 whistleblowers who came forward to report wrongful conduct by clergy and who Stalker says were terminated by the diocese as a result.
And again, they punished the people that came forward to give them the information to say, no, this person's doing bad behavior to young boys. So again, I want to pursue something on their behalf because they did the right thing and they suffered immensely.
Now, a spokeswoman for Bishop Malone did not respond to a request for comment, and neither did diocesan attorneys Terry Connors or Lawler Quimman.
Charlie, what specific priests are named in this lawsuit?
So there's about a dozen priests here and many entities here. Father Basil Ormsby, Father David Bielkowski, Monsignor Michael Harrington, Monsignor William Stanton, and Stalker also says he has disturbing evidence here about possible document shredding by the diocese. You can see more about that coming up here at 6.
Okay, Charlie, thank you.
Thanks, Charlie.